Hello, my name is LeVar, and this is my co-host Faith. Welcome to Hill TV, episode 10 for this school year. If it is happening at Hill, we have it. Faith, what is cooking in the cafeteria next week?
For lunch on Monday, there will be Fiestada pizza for lunch A, and PB&J sandwich is lunch B. On Tuesday, we have hamburger and cheeseburger or assorted deli sub. Wednesday is pasta with meat sauce and Italian bread and assorted deli sub again. Thursday's lunch will be chicken nuggets or assorted deli sub. Finally, on Friday, we have homemade pizza or tuna sub. Yum. Sounds like a great week to buy lunch. LeVar has a look at this week's weather.
Next week, according to the Weather Channel, it will be mostly cloudy with a high of 39 degrees and a low of 33 on Monday. On Tuesday, there will be PM rain and snow showers. There will be a high of 39 degrees and a low of 25. On Wednesday, it will be cloudy with a high of 28 degrees and a low of 22. On Thursday, it will be mostly cloudy with a high of 30 and a low of 24 degrees. On Friday, there will be PM snow showers with a high of 32 degrees and a low of 23. On Saturday, there will be AM snow showers with a high of 31 and a low of 24. On Sunday, there will be AM snow showers with a high of 31 degrees and a low of 24. Here is Faith with this week's riddle.
Here's this week's riddle. Listen up and get ready to think. You can see me in water and yet I am never wet. What am I? I will repeat the riddle. You can see me in water but I am never wet. What am I? We will give you the answer at the end of the show. LeVar, I hear there is a big game being played this weekend.
That is right, Faith. We have probably the biggest game of the year being played on Sunday. It is time for the Super Bowl. The two teams battling this year are the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Some of the best players on the Chiefs are Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and of course their quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. The best players on the 49ers are Nick Bosa, George Kittle, and Jimmy Garoppolo. Whose players are going to come up with the big plays to win the game? I predict the Chiefs will bring home the Super Bowl trophy for the second time in their team's history. Faith has this week's PBS Smile.
For the PBIS Smile for this week, we would like to recognize Mrs. Cheryl. Mrs. Cheryl is always cleaning up our classrooms and making them look brand new. It is a tough job cleaning up after hundreds of kids, and she makes it look easy. Thanks for keeping our classrooms clean, Mrs. Cheryl. LeVar has some information about some things happening at Hill next week.
Hill School will be very busy upcoming. Friday, February 7th, there will be a student council meeting. Next week is a 5th grade library week, and Mrs. Malone's class will be helping with the pledge. On February 13th, we have morning art and a student council meeting. It's on Thursday. Now, Faith has some information about outdoor ed.
Outdoor Ed is ready to start their second and last fundraiser for the camping adventure at Sunshine Camp. 5th grade students need to sell 10 plants to reach their goal of $65 to pay for the trip. If you have already sold 10 plants during the poinsettias sale, you are good to go. For example, if you have already sold 4 poinsettias and you have to sell 6 hanging baskets to reach your goal of $65 this spring. All money is due by Wednesday, April 1st. To have more information, go to Mr. Rezicki's room in the Blue Wing, room 104. LeVar has some news about the school store.
Did you know School Store has some new items? From what I hear, they have lead refills, mini clay packs, a bouncing putty, stretch balls, pen bracelets, snowflake sharpeners, glow-in-the-dark pencils, and some metallic fidget spinners. Most things at the store are $1 or under, and nothing is more than $3. Look out for the store in a wing near you. Faith has a great book from our library.
This week's book is Watch Hollow by Gregory Funaro. It is a fantasy book all about the town of Watch Hollow. Deep within an enchanted wood stands the once grand Blackford house whose halls hold a magical secret, a giant cuckoo clock that does much more than tell time. But when the clock's gears cease to turn, an evil presence lurking among the trees begins to come out of the shadows. Lucy and Oliver Tinker arrive in Watch Hollow, and they have no idea that anything is wrong. A mysterious stranger has made their father an offer that is too good to refuse. All Mr. Tinker must do is fix the clock, and then he will have piles of gold coins. But can he fix the clock? Check this out at the Hill School Library and find out. Now over to LeVar for this week's staff pick.
This week's staff pick, we have Mr. Rizigi. He has been working at Hill for 18 years, which has helped him grown patient and understanding. Mr. Rizigi runs outdoor ed at Hill School, which is a big job. His students tell me he is the best teacher ever. He is so funny and a bit crazy. If you ask him what his main job is, he says to make kids sob. That is Mr. Rizigi for sure. But on the inside, he is so nice. Mr. Rizigi loves the Buffalo Bills. He loves traveling, reading, and hanging out with his nieces and nephews. His favorite thing to teach is social studies and science. Mr. Rizigi wanted to work at Hill because he was a student teacher and fell in love with the school. When I asked him why he thinks he was picked, he said, because I am the most miserable teacher in the building. On the weekend, Mr. Rizigi likes to go to Pennsylvania. When asked what he likes about his class, he said, we can have fun, then get back to work. Faith, which wing had the best attendance last week?
Well, LeVar, the big news here is that the Red Wing has made it 6 weeks in a row as the attendance champions. The Big Red Machine is unstoppable. In second place last week was the Orange Wing. Third place was the Blue Wing, and fourth place was the Yellow Wing. The difference between first and fourth is only a few students. We will see next week if anyone can beat the Red Wing. LeVar has this week's 2 lies and 1 truth.
This week's 2 lies and 1 truth is about the Super Bowl, so all the sports fans should pay attention. Your first choice is the first Super Bowl was played in 1976. Then your second choice is that the Super Bowl Sunday is the third biggest eating day for Americans. Your third choice is that Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the first ever Super Bowl game. We will give you a minute to think. Do-da, do-da, do-da. Do you think you have it? Raise your hand if you think it is a number. Hand if you think it was number 2. That is also incorrect. Super Bowl Sunday is the second biggest eating day right behind Thanksgiving. So that means that number 3 is correct. The Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the first ever game. Faith has an announcement for Ski Club.
Attention Ski Club members, we have a meeting on Wednesday, February 5th at 11:30. Then on Friday is our last ski trip. Please show your coat to Mrs. Parker before we go skiing on Friday. LeVar is going to tell us more about our newest band teacher, Mrs. Pompili.
Mrs. Pompili is the new band teacher. Did you know that she worked at Hill School before she had kids? She wanted to work at Hill School because she loves 4th and 5th graders. And her favorite thing about the Hill School is working with the great students and the teachers. She started playing an instrument in 4th grade. She likes playing the flute, the best, she said, that her years had been going awesome. Some of her favorite things to do out of school are baking and do-it-yourself projects in her house. One interesting fact about her is that she had goats, pigs, sheep, and cows. Now on to Faith for the answer to our riddle.
We will give you the answer to the riddle now, but first I will repeat the riddle. The riddle was, you can see me in water, but I am never wet. What am I? Raise your hand if you think that you have it. Drumroll, please. The answer is a reflection. Get it? As always, thank you for watching, and have a great day.